The objective of our experiment was to study the different regime of scattering, that is, when the particle size is comparable to the wavelength, when particle size is greater than the wavelength, when particle size is smaller than the wavelength. This simulation was done in a group of three, that is, me, Kushal Satya, Mihir Dhalia, and Sachin Nandar. The simulation was done using the MEEP software, which is a FDTD software, that is, finite difference time domain software. The different parameters that we use were: we choose the lattice size to be of 20 cross 20, we choose the source wavelength to be of 1. Now, keeping the distance of the obstacle fixed from the source, we vary the size of the obstacle. For wavelength smaller than the particle size, we chose the obstacle size to be of 4 cross 10. For wavelength comparable to the particle size, we chose the obstacle size to be 1 cross 1. And for wavelength greater than particle size, we chose obstacle size to be 0.1 cross 0.1. In this way, we were able to study different regimes. This is the MEEP code that we wrote to simulate our project. In the first line, that is set geometry lattice, we chose the size of the lattice to be of 20 cross 20. In the next line, set geometry, we build the block of size 4 cross 10, which is and of material perfect metal. This is the case when we are doing the simulation when particle size is much greater than the wavelength. In the next line, we have chosen the source to be of frequency 1 and centered at -8,0. This -8,0 is well within the lattice size which lies from -10 to 10. Also, we have chosen by frequency 1, we mean that in MEEP, the speed of light is taken as 1, so our wavelength is 1. Next, we have chosen the PML layer thickness to be of 1. Now, in the last line, we have run the simulation for 200 time units and saved these files appended with me in the folder. Now, we will look at the various results that we have obtained. We will go case by case. In the case 1, when the particle size is much larger than the wavelength, we observe that shadow formation takes place. In this case, the light is behaving as a particle. So, it has various applications such as in solar and lunar eclipse. We can also see in the GIF file that how a shadow is being formed. The case 2 is when particle size is comparable to the wavelength. In this case, we observe diffraction. We observe that a significant amount of wave is observed at the backside of the particle and with variable intensity. Diffraction occurs due to the bending of light at the corner of the obstacle. In the case of diffraction, the light behaves as a wave. One of the most important applications of this case is holography, where we see different images from different angles due to diffraction. Coming to our last case, when particle size is much smaller than the wavelength, we observe that there is no change in the propagation of the wave. So, we can conclude that no effect has occurred as such. However, this has huge application at micro scale level. For example, the Rayleigh scattering, due to which we see the sky blue during daytime and red during morning and evening.